Liverpool is about to embark on a mission that promises not only to strengthen its squad, but also to go down in history as one of the most iconic signings of the summer transfer window. Under the watchful eyes of manager Arne, the club is preparing an extraordinary move to secure the services of Victor Osimhen, the Nigerian striker whose name is synonymous with goals and spectacular achievements. With Richard Hughes leading the negotiations, this could be the biggest challenge and perhaps the greatest triumph of everyone's career involved. Behind the scenes at Anfield, while fans sing their traditional chants from the stands, a silent revolution is underway. Liverpool is facing a decisive moment in its strategic rebuild, with several key positions in urgent need of attention. The departure of Trent Alexander-Arnold, the talented right-back who helped shape the tactical identity of the Reds, will leave a creative void that's hard to fill. In addition, there are urgent needs in the defence, both centrally and on the flanks. And an even more fundamental question hangs over the club. Who will be the new number 9? Darwin Núñez, signed with high expectations, has not yet established himself as the ruthless goalscorer everyone hoped for. Although he has shown flashes of quality, his inconsistent performances have raised doubts about his ability to lead Liverpool's attack. And that's where Victor Osimhen comes in, a player who seems tailor-made to solve Liverpool's problems. He is not just a prolific goalscorer, he's a natural leader, a warrior on the pitch who exudes confidence and determination to his teammates. Richard Hughes, the newly appointed sporting director at Liverpool, has a colossal task ahead. His previous experience at Bournemouth earned him credit for smart and strategic signings, but nothing could have prepared him for the challenge of assembling a squad capable of competing in both the Premier League and the Champions League. This summer will be a turning point for the club, and the choice of the new number 9 will be the focal point of this strategy. When we talk about Victor Osimhen, we're talking about a player who transcends traditional statistics. At 26 years old, he has already proven that he is one of the best strikers in the world, combining impressive physical strength, devastating speed, and lethal finishing instinct. During his loan spell at Galatasaray, Osimhen simply exploded. He scored 41 goals in 37 games, numbers that seem pulled from a video game. But what truly sets Osimhen apart is his ability to deliver in crucial matches. He's not just a poacher, he's the kind of player who elevates the performance of the entire team around him. His contribution to Napoli was also monumental. It was under his leadership that the Italian club won its first Scudetto in 30 years, a historic feat that placed Osimhen on the map as one of the biggest names in European football. In Serie A, he set records and displayed rare versatility, being able to score both with his head and with powerful shots from outside the box. This combination of skills makes him an irresistible target for any ambitious club. And now, surprisingly, he is available for just £60 million. To many, that amount might seem high, but when you consider the impact Osimhen could have on a team like Liverpool, it's an investment that could completely shift the dynamics of the squad. Compared to the astronomical fees paid for other strikers in recent years, think Haaland or Mbappe, Osimhen represents a unique opportunity in the current market. Now, let's imagine the ideal scenario. Victor Osimhen wearing the red shirt of Liverpool, leading the attack under Arne Slot's tactical guidance. That would be like lighting a rocket under an already talent-filled team. Picture him receiving pinpoint passes from Mohamed Salah, running through the open flanks left by Trent Alexander-Arnold, and finishing with the deadly composure only the greatest strikers possess. He would be the missing piece in Liverpool's puzzle, turning them once again into legitimate contenders for the Premier League and the Champions League titles. Furthermore, Osimhen brings something that goes beyond numbers and technical skills, his winning mentality. He's the type of player who never gives up, who fights until the last minute, and who inspires his teammates to give everything they've got. In a sport where mentality often decides close matches, Having someone like Osimhen on the team can make all the difference. Another important factor is that he wants to play in the Premier League. According to recent reports, Manchester United is also interested, but Osimhen favours Liverpool. This creates a significant competitive advantage for the Reds, especially since Napoli is willing to negotiate him for £60 million, a fraction of the £100 million he was previously valued at. This drop in price doesn't reflect a decline in his quality or importance. On the contrary, it's the result of a strategic decision by Napoli to reinvest in other areas of the squad. Although Liverpool has an early advantage, we cannot ignore Manchester United's interest. The Red Devils have been searching for a new striker since Cristiano Ronaldo's departure, and see Osimhen as the perfect solution to their attacking issues. However, Liverpool has something United currently lacks: a recent winning culture and a clear sporting project under Arne Slot. Additionally, Anfield is known as a cauldron where players grow and become legends. For a player like Osimhen, who aims to cement his status among the world's best, that could be a decisive factor. Signing Osimhen for £60 million would be a masterstroke for Liverpool. Considering the impact he could have on the pitch, that amount would quickly be recovered through wins, trophies, and of course, additional revenue from sponsorships and merchandising. Players like Osimhen have the power to attract new fans and expand the club's global reach, something Liverpool needs to stay competitive in an increasingly globalised market. Moreover, Osimhen's arrival would send a clear message to rivals. Liverpool is back in the fight for the biggest trophies. It would be a statement of intent, showing the club is willing to invest heavily to build a squad capable of competing on multiple fronts. If Liverpool manages to seal the signing of Victor Osimhen, it would be a cinematic chapter in the Nigerian striker's career. He would arrive at Anfield as a saviour, the man who can restore the pride and glory of one of the most iconic institutions in world football. For the fans, it would be a reason to celebrate and dream big once again. On the other hand, for Richard Hughes and Arne Slot, it would be a strategic victory that could define their paths at the club. They would have the chance to prove themselves as visionaries, capable of identifying and bringing in players who can make a difference in decisive moments. Victor Osimhen is far more than just a football player. He's a phenomenon, an emerging icon with the potential to become a legend. If Liverpool can pull off this extraordinary transfer, it would be the first step toward a new glorious era. For the fans, all that's left is to eagerly await the coming weeks when the future will begin to take shape. Regardless of the outcome, one thing is certain. We are about to witness one of the most thrilling moments in Liverpool's recent history. Get ready to follow every detail of this epic journey, because the best is yet to come.